to share in my monologue tonight some common sense initiatives. For there are many topics exploding in the news media today, coming from an imbalance of energies. Yeah, I said it, energies. Energies within us and without us. We will select from the plethora of places to include the perversion of religion to the ends of political savagery, the deepening depravity of crimes, the involvement of children in violence and sex trafficking, moral confusion in politics, and a few other subject matters, bullet points, if you will, that will appear against a backdrop colored by the prevalence of lies used as social tinder. In a world of mass confusion, we are like sheep being led to slaughter. And we desperately need a reliable, accurate, objectively verifiable yardstick to measure someone who is able. I am not that yardstick, but I certainly know the one who is. His name is Yahshua HaMashiach, Yahushua in Hebrew. And one of the many paradoxes of our puritanical society is that it encourages constant seduction but denies satisfaction. So a perpetual frustration of normal outlets eventually finds release in perverse ones. And if we were to look even closer, we might find other isms pointing to what we call civilization. In fact, these abnormalities that we call civilization foster the persistence of such perversions. And while the young and the not so young are being programmed by specialized and deviant TV, movies, videos, computer games, concerts, and social media that glamorize and sensationalize violence, parents and even grandparents are being brainwashed by adult media. There's testing that shows that a fairly typical presentation of any of the above causes that I've just mentioned, those test subjects go weak more than 100 times during a single experience. Yes, watching one of those shows. And each of these weakening events suppresses the observer's immune system. Yes, it does. It's that serious. And reflects an insult to the viewer's central as well as autonomic nervous system. So invariably, accompanying each of these more than 100 disruptions of the acupuncture system is the fact that it suppresses the thymus gland. Each insult there results in damage to the brain. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Among life's challenging and changing components in our existence here on terra firma is our ability or our inability to decipher what's true and what's false. To borrow a phrase, knowing what's real and what's Memorex. What if you and I had the wherewithal, the key to access the simplest or the most complex questions in the universe? I mean, just as easy as breathe. If you could do that, pull up the simplest yes or no answers out of the recesses of your being to absolutely any and all questions you could ever imagine. I hear you now. That smile is breaking out and you're making some kind of guttural sound like yes. For example, in this highly volatile political assassination season, what would be revealed if we could all ask those pitiful, finger-pointing political pundits questions like, do you have an ulterior motive for running for this office? Yes or no? As a matter of fact, the reason I remind you of that is because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So often it becomes a quandary for us when it should not be, because you are more than able to spiritually discern the truth from the lie, the right from the wrong, the answers to your questions, and they're inside you, in your spirit, particularly those of us who are anointed by Holy Spirit. So part and parcel to our mission is to empower participants to gain valuable knowledge, inspiration, as well as motivation, divine direction, as well as divine protection from arguably the oldest and most world-renowned text alive, the original scroll, the Bible. One can experience the very highest thought energies in the cosmos and acquire the skill to transmute said energies, causing one to be an energy influencer in the earth, on the earth, and even beyond. Watch this. The paradox of our time in history is that we have taller buildings but shorter tempers, wider freeways but narrower viewpoints. We spend more but have less, buy more but enjoy less. We have more conveniences but less time. We have more degrees but less common sense, more knowledge but less judgment, more medicine but less wellness. We have multiplied our possessions but reduced our values. We talk too much, love too seldom, and hate too often. We've learned how to make a living but not a life. We've added years to life but not life to years. We seem to have conquered outer space but not inner space. We, truthfully, tighten your seatbelt, we eat too much. We drink too much. Sleep too much, or in your case, not enough. Smoke too much. Spend too much. Drive too fast. But laugh too little. Play too little. And pray too seldom. And appreciate oh so little. Hence, you and I are probable conduits that fail to realize that failure is not final, that the sky is not the limit, that demography, and I did not say democracy, demography does not determine your destiny, you do. If it is to be, it is up to you as it is up to me. It is your attitude that determines your altitude. Just know, as I close, you are but an attitude away from greatness. Thank you.